Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. I hope that you're doing great today. It's good to see you. If you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay. So I'm Lynn Huber, and today I want to talk about why being assertive is important and how to develop it. I think being assertive is hard for a lot of people. It was hard for me. I'm getting a whole lot better at it, but it's a process, right? But learning to be assertive is one of the most important skills that you can develop. Studies have shown that being assertive can lead to a whole ton of benefits, from increased self-confidence to better relationships to improved mental and physical health. Seriously, it's like we owe it to ourselves to be assertive. So before I get going, though, I want to explain a little bit about what being assertive means. So psychologists define assertiveness as being able to express yourself effectively and stand up for your point of view, but at the same time respecting the rights and the beliefs of other people. And so the basis of assertiveness is mutual respect and honesty. It's not you getting what you want or you telling somebody how it is. It's about mutually respecting each other and being honest with each other. And so people who are great assertive communicators, they're straightforward. They know how to set and maintain healthy boundaries. Their relationships value and promote trust. Isn't that a great place to be, right? If you're serious about living an authentic life and succeeding and reaching your goals, then learning to be assertive is critical. So think about it. Think about, how do you feel about your life right now? Are you satisfied with your personal and your professional situation? Are you someone who avoids conflict? Do you worry about what other people think of you? That's a lot of us, right? We don't think we're good enough. We have self-worthiness issues. We're always worried about what other people think of us, and we got to let that go, right? If you're not happy with where you are right now, the good news is that being assertive is something you can learn, and it's a habit just like any other. So it's just a matter of getting practice and developing that habit, and little by little, you're going to get better and better and better, which is really cool. So with practice and commitment, you can change your mindset and you can live a life more aligned with your true values and your aspirations. So let's look at some tips that can help introduce a more assertive approach into your life. So decide what your priorities are and stick to them. That's really important. Figure out what it is you want, what's important to you, and what you're going to hold to, that maybe it's not negotiable or whatever, or it is negotiable to some extent, but bottom line, what is the important thing about it that you need to hang on to that's the most important thing to you? So stick to your priorities. That's really important. Work out your individual boundaries. How much are you willing to give, or in what areas are you willing to give, or how, what will you allow in your life? Those are really important, and they're things that you have to kind of figure out for yourself from inside, right? Develop a positive, open posture and look people in the eye when you speak to them. That's really important, because if you come across as positive, even if you don't feel positive, you're going to be in a better position to even have that communication. But also, if you can get used to doing that, have an open, positive posture and looking people in the eye, just doing that, just the part of doing that's going to make you feel more confident. So it's kind of a win-win either way. And nobody is better than you. You're not better than anybody else. Nobody is better than you. And it's really important to understand that. So have that open posture. We're speaking to each other as equals. And that's really important. So use positive I statements about how you're feeling instead of blaming or finding fault with the other person. So we find ourselves doing that all the time, right? So be especially wary of saying things like you always or you never, because that's not even true anyway. They don't always and they don't never. But it's so easy for us to say it. I'm guilty too, right? So, just try to keep it more in the I. Well, I feel like this or I feel like that, not you did this or you did that, right? So get comfortable with saying no to things that you don't want to do or that you can't do. So no it doesn't have to be, you don't even have to really give a reason. It's just keep it simple and without emotion. And don't feel like you need to add an excuse or an explanation. Just sorry, no, or not even sorry. I mean, but just say, no, can't do that. And it's just a statement. It's not a judgment. And you don't want to put any emotion or anything into that. It's just like if you would say yes, if you said yes, you would just say yes. So if you say no, just say no, right? Get comfortable with saying it, because no is just a word, just like yes. And then only use sorry when it's appropriate. So you don't need to apologize for saying no. You might say you're sorry if you made a mistake, or, I mean, I'll use it. I use sorry, like, hey, sorry, I don't agree with you or whatever. But it's you don't have to apologize for not saying no. Okay, it's more of when you say sorry, it's more about I did something wrong and I'm apologizing, or I understand you're probably not going to like what I'm going to say. That's how I use it a lot. I know that what I'm going to say is not something you're going to like, but it's important to me. So sorry, this is how I feel, right? Offer alternative suggestions. So if someone offers a proposal to you and it's not going to work for you, then maybe come back with what will. Okay, I can do this, but I can't do that, or this will work, but if we tweak it a little bit, then it might work for both of us, that type of thing. So offer an alternative so that you're again, talking to each other as equals, right? Look for compromises. You always need to find, it's got to be a win-win for both of you, for both of us. It's got to be something that you and the other person you're talking to are both going to come out ahead. So compromises is the name of the game. And if you do it right, and if you spend some time talking, and if you're open to discussion and nobody's getting emotional, you're going to be much more likely to find a compromise that's going to work the best for both of you. And then be honest and direct about your feelings, your thoughts, and your intentions. Again, it's being that upfront, honest, this is what's important to me. I understand this is what's important to you, so where can we meet in the middle, right? And then if you are going to be going into into a situation where it's going to be awkward or it's going to be hard, maybe consider writing a script out ahead of time and rehearse it. And rehearse being confident. Don't take the script with you and hold it while you're talking to them, but you can kind of write out what you think is going to happen during that conversation. You can kind of plan it out ahead of time and get comfortable with it and get comfortable with what you're going to say. You might find that really helpful. So try to keep your focus on the impact of the situation and finding a way to work together to find a mutually benefit solution for both of you. That's the key, and that's what being assertive is all about. It's being assertive is not letting someone walk on you. It's staying in your power, but accepting you have control over the way you approach the situation and your feelings about it. But it's also a two-way situation, knowing that you are both equal and that you're going to come to a resolution that's going to work for both of you. So assertiveness won't get you everything that you want all the time. It's always compromise. So you're not ever going to get everything you want, but you'll feel more in control. You'll deal much better with situations that would have previously been stressful. And the thing is that you might not be able to do this right away. Some of you might be really good at it, but you might not be able to do it right away. And that's okay. Just work on these steps. Just get better every day. Just keep working at it. Get better every day, because trust me, you're going to feel so much better when you are in control and you have, you feel less stressed in situations and you're able to get what you want. You're going to feel so much better. So just spend some time, work on it, keep getting until you get, be aware. Just be aware and work on getting better. So what did I miss? What tips do you have? I would love to hear what tips you have about how you are more assertive in your daily life. Get down below and tell me about it. I would love to hear it. Please share with us. And I want to thank you for being here with me today. You have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.